We've yet to establish what's happened to the plane, but I think the first thing that took us so long was to establish where it has fallen, if indeed it has fallen. And I think this is purely due to the geography of the area and also the fact that it was nowhere near its intended flight path. You know, most accidents will happen along or near the intended flight path. We've never really had such a situation before. This is absolutely tearing up the rule book in terms of how to start looking for an aircraft. The fact that it is not only not near, but thousands of miles away from the intended flight path. You can imagine this is what has made this so unique. You know, with these modern day, with advancing telecommunications, we are finding new ways of gathering evidence, not by the day, but certainly every year there's a new technique that's discovered of using technology that's either on the aircraft or nearby, and it is the fact that says, well, you know, we didn't have anything else to look at. Maybe we could find something here, and people looked at it and they found it. And it'll now go in as being another technique in which to try and locate an aircraft. But until it's done for the first time, it's obviously new. But that happens fairly routinely. I think it's a little bit unfair on MH370 because, again, they're doing their best to try and use the data which they haven't done before. And so, I think 15 days is actually to be commended with having been able to turn it around in that sort of time. But I think we all have to understand that whether it's justified or unjustified, the pain and the distress being felt by the families is real, and we have to be sympathetic with it, and we do our very best because they are the most important thing right now. They need to be supported and protected, and we need to do our very best on their behalf to give them some understanding of why this has happened, and also to give them an understanding that we'll do our very best to make sure it never happens again. And I think that's certainly something the Malaysian Airlines are obviously struggling with at the moment, but they're not the first airlines to struggle with that.